About the worst, um, yeah, worst teams basically. Well, I know, but I'm gonna do the worst teams. Okay, we're back from existing problems. Yeah, okay, play now. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do is the worst ranked teams, like in my opinion, of 2019. Okay, so Falcons vs Dolphins. I'm gonna play with the worst overall team because it seems like I will have an easier set. Well, I'm gonna go with their current away, current home. Okay, definitely going to 1980s. 1980s. Jersey. 2010 home jersey. Away jersey. Dang. Away jersey. Fourth home jersey. Home jersey. Home jersey. Okay, I'm definitely just going with the 1984 home. Okay. Okay. I wish I wish we can do is like go back and choose, like, I know there's a setting for this or something, but like I don't know how to do it. So like go into previous quarterbacks. I think the latest was like 2010, and if they're or 2000, and if their contracts have been after that. Like, let's say someone was hired, they've been drafted for 5 years since 1996, and their QB in 2020 or 20 or 21 or something, hey 2001. So I wish that was like a way to go further than that, instead of like going in and editing your own player. Okay, so I'm gonna kick it over here. Oh, that might be good. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's in. That's in. Okay, so they got the ball first. Okay, let's make the best that we can. And, oh man, just keep on having major voice cracks. Why is that happening?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Freeman. He takes this from the 30 to the 30.
Okay, I don't know why my character was so glitchy. Like,
and the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they
oh,
do
they had the meat.
I hate to be an
No,
offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
okay,
Just
so
play
it's
number
first
3
one.
here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna play as one of their nose guards. Oh, shovel? No.
And he's going to have the
first
down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
You know I'm going to do it.
Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone. For
okay, the worst team turns out better in the first quarter.
Danny Amendola, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Sanders now.
That's a poor kick, ain't gonna lie. But still in out of bounds, or still inbounds.
A couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
How was that possible? I was getting too cocky. Too cocky.
Jones, 71 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football
You know what?
game.
Still, this first quarter, I'm going to make another touchdown. Make it up. To make it up, I'm going to make another touchdown.
And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to
You know
the
what? You want to do a play
26-yard
action
line.
on your runs?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot of pressure.
No.
And the Falcons
I
get
won
there
that.
for the sack. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play.
Okay,
on
just
first
gonna
down.
do
We're
that so
gonna
I
get
can
a
stop the
timeout
clock.
Instead, they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Even though I'm that far, I'm just going to do it because the straightest route.
On first and 10, Tannehill.
There we go.
He's
Oh,
gonna
that's
float
going to be
this
out.
over the
That's
middle
going to be out.
deep. Oh,
No.
so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play,
Nope.
right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing to
Oh,
be
that was
able
good
to
for the
do
first quarter.
They'll score
They
that a
getting the ball back.
36-yard punt,
So
and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
this is only a test, so if I win or lose, then
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And now whistles here.
oh, that's
and a
offside.
flag
That's
down. Looked like someone
offside
got
right
going
there.
a little early.
False start. Offense.
Oh,
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
You know what? I'm going to go cocky style, and I'm going to do it again.
And they're going to face an uphill battle
Mr.
here on
Waddle, ref.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Bam.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Wake in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to
You
keep
gotta
him in
be.
the rhythm.
Okay, he didn't have it. He didn't have
The
it.
big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
No.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end.
I know that's
going to
be fun. That's going to be...
He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking it.
And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta go cocky. Of course I have to go cocky.
Devontae Freeman, 26 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Hill running right through it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order
I see
to
why they haven't won a lot of games yet.
Start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action, it's Tannehill. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons
these running backs don't know what their job is.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd.
Don't forget, this is when they're actually good.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
This will be
Good game.
just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his kick is good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
I'm just going to home area it.
Like defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the
Looks like I'm not even going to get the first down again.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught at the 25.
Wow, of course I'm
A
saying
big
he's
play
for
there
life.
just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of
and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they
The
want the
penalty is
points, so
declined.
they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Oh, well.
Just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it. but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Tannehill. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. Let's see if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Off play action, Tannehill. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there. Back at the 39-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tannehill now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked
Let's
off
go
here
with that
his own
pick.
48, and the
Oh,
return
my
stops
bad. I
at the
was not talking that
39-yard
whole
line.
entire time. I forgot my mic was muted. Okay,
Brandon,
that was
this is
a
veteran quarterback
good
back there. He should know
interception.
better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh no!
And that's
I
incomplete.
thought that was a ball. Okay. No.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Tannehill.
No. Let's go.
Right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill
That was some epic jukes right there.
Right, against
Right.
Indianapolis on the road, everybody said, "Why'd you go for it?"
Hands
there?"
off
I
to
think he
him.
just thought to himself,
That was like my
on
kind
the
of
other
jukes in
side,
PE
they
the
hit
other
ball,
day.
they're going downfield anyway.
Bro,
He was
I
trying
was
to
doing
hit
like the
game
Michael
pieces of
Jackson lean
offense.
and stuff. Just,
Now it's Ryan.
man.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
He did have a
break.
timeout.
We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Okay, I'm
They
going
come
with
up
one of
on
my
a
old
1st and
ideas.
10,
Okay.
desperately needing a score here on what could be their final.
What? Watch it, watch it, watch
They'll
it.
look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw.
Knew it.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Just knew it. This might be a Falcon game now.
Austin Hooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw.
There we go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 51 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
Come on. Let's go! Let's go!
And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened. When they went up 3 scores, I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words.
Thank you. I just need to do something on here for like 2 seconds.
Goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, look like
I do.
That way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe
I just need to do something on here for a second.
At Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where...
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
And he's across for the